Jesus loves you, and we are reading today out of the Word. We're bringing the good news of the gospel here in Daytona Beach today. We're going to speak the Word. So I'm going to read John chapter 4, and we're going to learn from Jesus today. This is how we learn. When therefore the Lord knew how the Pharisees had heard that Jesus made and baptized more disciples than John, though Jesus himself baptized not but his disciples, he left Judea and departed again into Galilee, and he must needs go through Samaria. Then comes he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Jesus, therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus at the well, and was about the 6th hour. There comes a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus said unto her, Give me a drink. For his disciples were gone away into the city to buy meat. Then says the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that you, being a Jew, ask to drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. Jesus answered and said unto her, If you know the gift of God, and who it is that says to you, Give me to drink, you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water. The woman said unto him, Sir, you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From where then have you this living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well and drank thereof himself and his children and his cattle? Jesus answered and said unto him, Whosoever drinks of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinks of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a water springing up into everlasting life. The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither and draw. Jesus said unto her, Go call your husband and come here. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Jesus said unto her, You have well said, I have no husband. For you have had 5 husbands, and he whom you now have is not your husband. In that says you truly? The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that you are a prophet. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and you say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you shall neither in the mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. You worship you know not what. We know that we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour comes, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeks such to worship him. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. The woman said unto him, I know that Messiah comes, and which is called Christ. When he is come, he will tell us all things. Jesus said unto her, I that speak unto you am he. And upon this came his disciples and marveled that he talked with the woman. Yet no man said, what seekest you? Or why are you talking to her? The woman then left her water pot and went her way into the city, and says to the men, come, see a man which told me all things that ever I did. Is not this the Christ? Then they went out of the city and came unto him. In the meanwhile his disciples prayed him, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat, that you know not of. Therefore said the disciples one to another, has any man brought him anything to eat? Jesus said unto him, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. Say not you, there are yet 4 months, and then comes harvest? Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes, and look on the fields, for they are white already for harvest. And he that reaps receives wages, and gathers fruit into life eternal, that both he that sows and he that reaps may rejoice together. And herein is that saying true, one sows and another reaps. I send you to reap that wherein you bestowed no labor. Other men labored, and you are entering into their labors. And many of the Samaritans of the city believed on him for the saying of the woman, which testified, he told me all the things that I have ever did. This is Jesus. Jesus loved that Samaritan woman. He went for her. He went for 5 husbands. 5 husbands, and even a man that wasn't even her husband she was with. But what did Jesus do? Jesus went and talked with her. Jesus said, I love you, and none of that matters to me. I have living water. You'll never thirst again once you have me. That's who our Jesus is. He's the bread of life. We hunger and we thirst no more except for his righteousness. He gives us to eat of life freely. He gives us everything free. Everything's free. He says, come unto me, come unto me. Oh, you don't have to come with money. You don't have to come with a new car. You don't have to come with a new house. Just come as you are. Just come as you are. Come wretched, come naked, come blind. Come deaf and he'll make you hear. Come as you are, come as you are. You're never too far. You're never too far from the love of God. He'll never leave you. He'll never forsake you. He'll give you all that you need. He'll restore your heart. He'll restore your soul. He'll give you beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning. He'll clothe you in his righteousness. He'll say, you're mine, I'm yours. You're royalty. You're a priest, you're a king unto this world for me. He'll tell you who you are. He'll tell you all things that are going to come and all things that have been done. He'll reveal to you your whole life, and he'll tell you how he's been there with you all the time. He's never left your side. No, not for 1 second. He's never left you. For I love you. How could I leave my favorite one? You're the apple of my eye. You're the reason why I came. You're my joy.